Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a REST API by using Julia. API means here application programming interface. Due to this you can talk to any language, like you can talk to any language, and even you can talk with the command line by the curl, and you can also talk from mobile. You can think as, suppose you go to the Japanese restaurant and you don't know Japanese, and what you need to do now, you need a converter who convert English language into Japanese. Then you finally got the dish. For example, you can if you use the Azure is a cloud platform which is provided by the Microsoft, and there are API available for different services. For if you want to do text analytics, there is API available for that. For different tasks, for API is available in the Azure. Similarly for Google Cloud and Amazon Web Service. Similarly, if you go to the yatra.com or booking.com, so this website basically for traveling or hotel booking or flight booking, they under the hood they actually using the API. So API is very famous things in the internet, and you use most of the time API service in your daily life. So what I will do, so I am calling the REST API uh, to the Julia from the R programming. So what I do, I create a JSON data structure in R, then I send to the JSON request to the Julia server, Julia REST API server. Then Julia responds the JSON response. So suppose I want a sum of the array. So 4 plus 5, 9 plus 6, 15. So it will give you the result the 15. Like that you can call to any language. Like I will show you in two languages, R and Python. To create a REST API in Julia, I am using here Genie package. So this is the basic command. First, what I am doing, I activating the Genie environment variable. Then I changed the directory Genie apps. So if you observed here, this is my folder. So I am going there by run this command cd, so change directory. Then I import the Genie package. To create the REST API, you have to type new app underscore web service and put here your app name. So I am taking here test 0. So this is my app name. So when you run this, it will create the template for you. This is my home directory and this is my folder. Under this folder, so this is my template. So this is my whole app test 0. To run your app, what you can do, so in under the bin directory, so you have to run either server or REPL. All the logic you have to type here in roots.gl file. So I open this file. So I need to use the router, it is a compulsory, and I am also using Genie, and I also using the request module. So for that, type here genie.request. To rendering the JSON response, I have to use the JSON for. So I type here renderer.json. Now I am making the root, so JSON payload, whatever you can give the name, and I want to do the post request. So method I want post. To show you the JSON response, you have to use the macros at the rate so. So I want to show the JSON payload. This is a function. Whatever this function is written, this is show to the user. I also want to show the row payload. Then I want to save the users data. So suppose users give me the array, so I save this in a variable, suppose u. JSON payload is a function which return a dictionary, so that's why I am writing here in the close bracket. I show you how it actually works. So I open the REPL. So first I am making the first function f, which have no argument, and it return a data structure integer, so 1. So whenever I call f, then press enter, it will return no parenthesis, so it will return a 1. Similarly, suppose if I type here the data structure array 1, 2 and 3, if I call this function, so this has no argument, so I have to call in parenthesis. If you press enter, it will return a data structure array. Similarly, if I type here a dictionary, so if I call this function, it will return a dictionary. If I want to extract the first element, so I have to write here in bracket a, so it will return a array. Like that, it return a array of the users. Now I want to do some calculation in this array. Let's suppose I want to show the sum of the vector to the user. Now I want to give the JSON response. You just need to use the JSON function. That's it, and your REST API is ready now. Now I run the app. So bin REPL, call the up function to run the server. So my app is running in this URL. Now I am calling from R and Python. So this is Python, and first I am importing the request module. So then I am requesting the post request in this URL. So this is my server URL. So if you observed here, Julia is running in the, so what I do, I just copy this URL and paste this. So this is the localhost and this is the port number and this is the root, and I am giving the JSON data array 456. So I run this command to get the result. Response, type here response, your variable name and JSON. So as you can see that sum of array is 15, so which is 100% correct. Similarly in R you have to use the str library and JSONLite library. I write here URL where my Julia server is running and I put here JSON data. Then I run the post request. To see the content, you have to use the content function in the R. So as you can see that sum of array is 15. Thank you.